All right, so let's talk about the document requested when you're evaluating the multifamily. So you have certain documents that you're going to ask a seller for, but you want to make sure that you get the documents and you do it in the correct order, because if you don't do that, then you're going to seem a little bit odd, right? So the first two documents that you're going to want to get are the T12 and the rent roll. And honestly, that's all you really need. Once you understand underwriting, you'll know how to look at a T12 and a rent roll and be able to determine everything you need to know about a property in order to come up with a price. Now, after you get the price and the owner accepts that price, now you want to ask for additional documentations. And you want to do that up front in the very beginning and make sure that you structure it properly so that your buying clock does not start ticking until that seller gives you all of those documents. So what I mean by that is, if you write a contract that says I'm going to close this property in 60 days, then what you want to say in the language of that is that my 60-day clock does not start until you give me all of these documents that I requested. And so let's go through what a few of those documents are going to be. We already discussed the rent roll and the T12, and that gave you an offer price. But in addition to that, you're going to want to make sure that you have everything you need in order to feel confident about this property. So those things are going to include things like the utilities. You want to see copies of the utility bill for the past 12 months at least. So make sure that that's written in there. You're also going to want to see bank statements. So if you're buying a large asset, that property should be ran efficiently and it should be going into some bank account. You want to have access to that bank account via bank statements so that you can verify the income that you're seeing. So you got the T12 that says they made, call it $80,000 this month. You want to see the bank account where the $80,000 went to. That's two of the major ones. You also want to make sure that you're looking at insurance documents to know what type of insurance they have to be covered. You additionally will want to see information regarding the legal standards of the property. So the legal documents, you want to get like a UCC1. That document is going to tell you if there's any pending litigation with the property, if there's any liens on it. So you want to request all this information so you can give it to your lawyers and they can do a thorough due diligence. But right in the beginning, as you're executing the contract, you want to make sure that you list out all these things up front so you know what to ask for and so that you have the protection from it. Because that contract, that purchase and sale contract, is going to be your Bible moving forward in that. So if you don't ask for it up front and then you just say that, hey, I like to have access to this information, you haven't written it down, now you're setting yourself up for some potential legal issues if the seller isn't willing to work with you. So make sure that you're very clear, that you're very upfront in the beginning. So you say, hey, I want to see access to all these documents so I can do my job and make sure that I'm buying an asset that makes sense for me and for my investors. So hopefully you found that helpful. You take that advice and you use it as you structure your deals. If you need help with any of that stuff, knowing how to protect yourself, click the link in the bio, schedule a time to talk, and we'll see how you can help catapult your multifamily career. I'll talk with you soon. Take care.